welcome to my film and TV channel, and today we have a film review a movie review. 99 minutes. It's a drama, romance, war sort of film. Well, it's set during the Second World War. There's no war in it, there's no fighting as such in it, but it's classed as a war drama romance. Yeah, today we're looking at a film called, don't be mixed up with an American TV series, I think called the same, that's just been released, or a box set has been released quite recently. It's called Summerland. This is the Gemma Arterton one, Summerland. Please, thanks for joining me. Please push the subscribe button, push the bell notifications so you know these vlogs are coming out, and I do little TV drama reviews, movie reviews, information vlogs, and lots of little things, quizzes as well. There you go. And if you do check my playlist, you'll also see I do football vlogs as well. My club, Manchester City. I do City history and City now. So if that's of any interest to you or anyone you might know, please push them in my direction. I'll be eternally grateful. And please, any comments are most welcome. Views are always nice, of course. Comments are nice. If you haven't got time to make a comment, thumbs up. Just it takes a split second, doesn't it? Absolutely fantastic. It's nice to know you're out there. I'm trying to get between 15 to 20 likes on these videos at the moment. I've managed to get 40 on one of my other vlogs, but quite recently. So trying to get anywhere between 15 and 20. So thumbs up, fantastic. Anyway, right, Summerland. It's 12A certificate. And the setting, it's during World War II. An Englishwoman, played by Gemma Arterton, opens her heart to an evacuee, initially resolved to be rid of him in this moving journey of womanhood, love and friendship. Yeah, so it's a typical thing, isn't it, where she don't want him. It's this little scrag-end lad turns up, but he's not too little actually, he's quite big, but yeah, and obviously she's not very happy about it, but that's the whole idea of the film, isn't it? It's written and directed by Jessica Swale. I think this is her directorial feature debut. I think she's been involved in other things, but I think this is her first feature film. As stated, it stars Gemma Arterton in the main role, Gugu Mbatha-Raw and Penelope Wilton. Is it any good? Rotten Tomatoes quite like it. It's got a 77% rating with 85 fresh and 26 rotten. So a fair sprinkling of rotten reviews, about 75-25, isn't it there? So that's based on 111 scores that have been left, and its average score is 6.56 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is not a bad score for this sort of drama, this sort of genre. And its consensus, they have a little consensus, what they all say, don't they? They club together and come up with a little couple of lines on a film, and they say, in Summerland the living is little too easy to raise dramatic stakes, but Gemma Arterton's performance adds some much needed extra heat. So it's not overly gushing. The Metacritics, the audience, sorry, Rotten Tomatoes audience, it's only been 11 scores left, and it's averaging 73%, so more in line with what the critics are thinking. The Metacritic rating is 56 out of 100, so not great. That's well down on Rotten Tomatoes, and it scores anywhere between 3.8 out of 10 and 8.8 out of 10. Rolling Stone Peter Travers sort of sat on the fence. He gave it 5 out of 10 and said, a sweet, soft-centred pastoral drama that's never as tough-minded as you want it to be. Thankfully, in her feature debut as filmmaker, playwright Jessica Swale shows a genuine flair with actors. Screen Rant gave it 6 out of 10. It liked it a little bit more. Between its familiar premise and genuine performances, Summerland is occasionally hindered by melodrama, but is overall a very sweet film. Yeah, I mean, the word sweet does get used. I think I use it myself. Empire, they liked it. 8 out of 10, Empire magazine. Arterton triumphs again, and Swale marks herself as a director to watch. Summerland successfully combines an intelligent feminist fable and a lesbian love story with a slick period tearjerker. There you go. Internet Movie Database. Joe Public, you, me, everybody, Tom Cobley and all. 1,410 scores and reviews left as I'm doing this, and it's getting an average of 6.9 out of 10, which is very, very healthy. If you anything over 7 is brilliant, so if you're getting up to near 7, that looks good. Some of the comments on Internet Movie Database from various people: so heartwarming and beautiful. Anyone who finds issue with the content has to be a closed-mind individual. I don't think anyone really commented on that, to be honest with you. Gemma attracted my eyeball all the time in this movie, from anger, joy, loving, frustration to sadness. She just nails it, every emotion. She has a neighbour girl look but just excellent the way she acted. Awesome. There you go. Someone likes Gemma. Your whole family needed this movie right now, trust me. So that's obviously in line with the COVID situation, how everyone's feeling. Someone said it was comparable to a Hallmark movie, which was trying to be a bit of an insult, to be honest with you. A beautiful and inspiring film with a first-rate Gemma Arterton and a great support cast. Sentimental mush with plot holes aplenty. Yeah, I mean, I think that guy I just read through his review, and I think he was commenting on certain poetic licenses taken with films, and he was commenting on a couple of things that wouldn't have happened in, obviously, Ration card World War II Britain. But yeah, you have to take these things. It's a film at the end of the day. It's entertainment. It's not a documentary on World War II evacuees and ration books. So, you know, yeah, sentimental mush perhaps is more cutting than the plot holes aplenty, which, you know, is a bit. Yeah, I can see where he's coming from, but really unnecessary. All right, my little thoughts. Movie game nostalgia. Bernard's thoughts on this. As you can see, there is a lot of positivity out there, and the film has some great cinematography in it with a good cast, and the younger actors do well in this. They are very good. I mean, the only sort of there's a couple of there's certainly one guy who I'm not going to name his name, but he's not the greatest actor. I've seen him in comedies in Britain, but he's all right. But as I say, you do get an odd couple of not so great actors. But as I say, the younger actors do a good job in this. Of course, Gemma Arterton seems to be the centre of it all, and she's the centre of the film, obviously, and she's always very watchable. Although it is quite hard to envisage her as the sometimes bitter lady, sometimes cruel young woman she plays in this, and she plays it fairly well. And it's no surprise, and you're not surprised when you see an early thaw in at times in her cold exterior. And though the formulaic in parts, which is really what you expect from this sort of movie, they're not going to throw anything quirky at you, really, to be honest with you. It is a little bit hard with Gemma to understand some of the late decisions she makes as the film goes on at crucial times. I mean, you know, any normal person perhaps wouldn't have done what Gemma did, but again, that's just in line with how the story wanted to go, as the writer and the director wanted it to be perceived. So it does sort of not quite sit right, but it's not too bad. Although it never really quite explores. I mean, so someone mentioned the lesbian relationship there. It doesn't explore any new territory in this sort of thing. It sort of skips over this relationship a little bit in my mind. And I would really want to see a little bit more backstory to it, a little bit more grit to it. And as someone said before, it ends up quite even though it's not a dark subject, it's an interesting subject. It's certainly for that time. It obviously sort of skirts over it and obviously becomes this like sweet, easy, sappy watch that it's just a nice watch, really. There are a couple of twists that help it overall. And I think the ending, I think it all felt a little bit rushed at the end. It all felt a little bit squashed together the last 15-20 minutes. A lot of the, not excitement, a lot of the edge of the seat sort of poignant parts were all sort of squashed together in that last sort of 15-minute segment, which is a shame. And a lot of the rest of the film sort of ambled along without being overly interesting at times. You just obviously enjoyed being in company of the characters, obviously. I think most of the reviews are very, very kind to this. I think most of them are a little bit over the top, I'll be absolutely honest with you. I enjoy this sort of film, but I think but Swale, who wrote and directed, has done a capable job, but I wouldn't be as gushing as some of the reviewers, critic-wise and public-wise, have been, to be in all fairness. I mean, it's an okay addition to this genre, but nothing special in my eyes. It's just a nice, sweet film, as they've said there. It's a Sunday afternoon, a hot cup of tea, cup of cocoa, whatever your tipple is, and curl up with a few biscuits on the settee and watch on a Sunday afternoon, which is, again, someone mentioned Hallmark, didn't they? Which some of the Hallmark films are like that, aren't they? You're not going to get the old pulse racing, but yeah, I wouldn't go mad about this, but I did enjoy it. And I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you. I did expect a little bit more from it, from reading the reviews and looking at the trailer, but yeah, I'm still going to give it my safe score, Bernard's MGN rating, my little rating for the film. I'm going to give it my watchable rating, if you know that, if you watch these things, which is 6 out of 10, which is my standard. A little bit down on, let's say, what most people are thinking, but I think that's fair. I didn't see enough in it to warrant anything more than a watchable rating. It just about scrapes that, to be honest with you. It couldn't, for a lot of the film, it was hovering around the 5.5 out of 10, but obviously what was squashed into the last 15-20 minutes probably just pushed it to that 6 out of 10 rating. The poster, yeah, if you like Gemma Arterton and the other actors there featuring at the top there, it's alright, isn't it? It's okay, it's an okay poster, it's nothing special, but I don't think it's any better than the film. I think the film's better than the poster, so I'm going to give the poster 5.5, so I'm going to give the poster 5.5 out of 10, and I'll give the film 6 out of 10. This is actually available now on DVD here in the UK. If you check online as well, and obviously check your territory, it's £10 here, recommended retail price in the UK, in store and online. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please check my links on screen now, and if you follow or friend me on Facebook or Twitter, I do check every couple of days and follow and friend everyone back. And if you can get along to my little website, I try and earn a little bit of a living, which is not easy at the moment, the way things are. Please check moviegamenostalgia.com for old rare DVDs, movie posters from the 1990s and 2000s, some great films, some great actors, and some board games on there as well. So if you can have a look on there, that'd be great. And as I said, if you can check out my Manchester City vlogs and City Past, City Present, or know anyone who might be interested in that, please. I would be very much appreciative if you can point them in my direction. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. Anyway, thanks for watching this today. Whatever you're going to do the rest of the day, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. And until we meet again, please stay safe, everyone. This is Bernard saying goodbye for now. Thanks for watching.